big howling welcome back to all my favorite fur-bearing degenerates out there, and thanks for stopping in for another video on the lewd lycanthrope. I'm your host, Chuck Duclaw, here to take you on a wild ride through the land of entitled tantrums. That's right, folks, today we're talking about the hilariously satisfying world of Karens getting owned. Now, Karens, for those of you who might be living under a rock for the last 5 or 6 years, well, they can come in all shapes, sizes, and genders. And they're known for their uncanny ability to demand the manager or throw epic hissy fits. But hey, these encounters can be more than just rude. They can be sometimes downright threatening. And there's nothing quite like the sweet satisfaction of seeing them get their just desserts. So in this unscripted, and yes folks, during the video I will be giving you my unfiltered thoughts, not storyboarded. Scary already. But anyway, in this unscripted off-the-cuff video, we've got a lineup of Karens being served up a hefty dose of reality. From retail showdowns to parking lot disputes, these clips will have you cheering for the everyday heroes. So get your popcorn ready, because it's about to get spicy. And if you've ever had a run-in with a Karen yourself, let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new video that we throw out there at you. Now let's dive into this, shall we?
Touch me that way!
You need to calm.
Oh my goodness.
You had absolutely no right to do that.
You do know the repercussions of your actions right now, right?
Is that you give me my phone back.
I'm gonna give you a chance to apologize because I'm about to go crazy. You can apologize right now before I do something.
I will apologize after you give me my phone back.
Okay, so you're not gonna apologize, right? Right?
After you give
my
So
phone
she's not gonna apologize.
Right?
Oh my god.
Exactly what you deserve.
What
Next
in
is
the
me.
world?
Next is me.
You just
Next
hit
is
a
me.
woman?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Oh,
you wanna hit a man? You wanna hit like a man? You wanna hit like a man?
Oh my
You hit
goodness.
bit like a man. Hey, sit down. Sit
Y'all
down.
both can get it.
All right.
No, you had no business accusing my man of stealing.
Exactly.
You had no
And
business
you wanna-
doing that. Then
Exactly.
you put your hands on
Exactly.
him. You deserve everything you got.
Right.
I cannot believe you think it is okay to hit a lady.
You just hit me. What are you talking about?
No.
You hit me.
No.
What do you think was gonna happen?
Well, there you have it, folks. A classic example of fuck around and find out. And did she find out? Yes, she did. Now, I would say this. I think he pulled the punch there a little bit. He obviously, even though he was mad and even though he was going to hit her and teach her a lesson for hitting him, I'm pretty sure he didn't put everything he had into that slap. Otherwise, she wouldn't have got up off the floors looking at him and then looking at her and size difference. Anyway. Moving on. Now, I will say this. Any man that lays hands on a woman outside of self-defense or probable cause should be probably put to death. But for the flip side of things, if you're a woman and you're one of those equality screamers and you want to go up and throw down and put hands on a man, you should definitely expect to have hands put on you.
This blue sedan suddenly slammed on the brakes, causing a red sedan to stop behind it. A Karen got out of the blue sedan and started yelling. She confronted the driver of the red sedan. A man got out of the red sedan and walked toward the Karen. She yelled at him as well.
Touch me, because my man's right fucking there. Come and put your fucking hands on me. I ain't driving crazy. Your bitch was on my goddamn ass.
When the man tried to back away, the Karen slapped him. The man then punched the Karen, lifted her, and slammed her to the ground. She got what she deserved. The man returned to his car and left the scene.
All right, all my fur-bearing degenerates, what did we learn here? Oh, that's right. The same thing we learned in the first video. If you're going to lay hands on somebody, be prepared to have hands laid on you. Now, it's obvious that this guy was protecting his wife or significant other of some sort. That's why he got out of the car. Did she deserve to get punched after punching him? Absolutely. Now the suplex, the suplex heard around the world, the one The Rock would be jealous of, that might have been overkill. But I definitely think that at the end of the day, he taught that woman a valuable lesson, one that she's probably never going to forget. Let's go and see what's up next.
When this stupid driver refused to move his car from a private land, he didn't expect the owner to come out with a forklift. In fact, the owner had previously warned him not to park his car there and decided to push it off his property. But this made the driver so angry, he started kicking the forklift. So in response, the owner took it up a notch and flipped his car over, then went on to drag it across the road before calmly going back home like nothing happened.
Well, alrighty, for all my female pack members out there, this one is for you. That's right, like I said in the opener, Karens come in all genders. And I think these are called Kens, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But hey, we're going to roll with it anyway. Well, Ken here learned a valuable lesson. Don't park your shit on somebody else's property. You know what, come to think of it, I think Ken learned a second valuable lesson here, and that is, don't park your shit on somebody else's property that owns a giant forklift. I bet Ken's never going to forget that lesson.
Why are you not being a good mom?
When I got pregnant, I didn't want to have a child. I was in school. I didn't want that for myself.
Okay, but the baby is here now.
She's 2. She won't remember any of this.
Grandmother needs some financial assistance for her child.
This life. Grandmother chose the life. She was like, I'll take care of her. I wanted another child.
I've been raising their child for the past 6 months. I just see her on all these TikTok videos where she's partying and clubbing. I mean, I get it. You're in college and you want to have fun, but don't forget that you have a responsibility.
She's grandmother.
And you know what?
This is your part.
Grandmother's here because she also wanted some financial help. The child is your responsibility, not grandmother's. She does not have to step in and do anything.
She does not, but
she's
chose
doing
to.
it. She's
so don't
doing
complain
it.
about it now. Don't complain about it now.
Well, you know
chose
what?
To do this.
I don't need you to complain about these numbers when I read them off to you, okay? What I'm going to do is have you pay monthly child support and minimum wage, which is $219.
And another one bites the dust. Look, I'm going to be a little emotional on this one because when it comes to kids, that's a sore spot for me. First off, I want to say I love Judge Vonda B. If you guys haven't watched her on YouTube or even watched the show, I highly suggest you go out and do so. She's a fair and impartial judge, and she definitely doesn't pull punches with dumbasses. And I would say that this woman definitely classifies as a dumbass. Now, I'm a father of 3 female pups myself, and I couldn't imagine not supporting and taking care of my children. So the fact that this woman had the audacity to sit in this courtroom, especially after her mother stepped in and at least attempted to help her with a child that she didn't want, she had the audacity to sit there in front of this judge and say, oh, well, you know, that was the decision that she made. You know, this is all on her. It's not on me. She's acting like she don't even have a kid, or that the kid that she did have, she has no responsibility to. Oh, I tell you what, folks. Things like this make my fur stand on end. Now, I'm glad the judge hit her in the pocketbook, but in my opinion, if you're a deadbeat mom or a deadbeat dad, you deserve to be behind bars. But tell me what you guys think. I'm dying to know.
Ma'am, I wrote you a citation for going...
You're writing me a ticket?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know who my father is?
Why, didn't your mother tell you?
Alright, I know what you're gonna say. Chuck, this is a satire one. And yeah, I know. But I wanted to end this video on a funny note, I guess. Basically one where someone isn't getting knocked out or ending up in the ICU of the local hospital. Look, folks, it's funny and it's tragic, all at the same time. When these people decide to go out on a limb and then that limb snaps, well, comedy is bound to ensue. That's all I can say. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, because I certainly enjoyed putting it together. And that, my friends, is what we call a howling amount of justice. These Karens may think they're top dog, but tonight they were taken back and put in their beta place where they belong. From entitled demands to epic fails, we've seen it all. And frankly, it's been a, for real, satisfying experience. Now I know what you're thinking. Chuck, is it really necessary to hound all these Karens so much? And to that I say, well, abso-fucking-lutely. Someone has to remind these beta wolves that respect is earned, not demanded. So if you enjoyed these Karen takedowns as much as I did, don't just sit there howling at the moon. Hit that subscribe button, join our pack, and let's keep these entitled pups in line together, shall we? And as always, stay lewd, stay lycanthropic, and stay furry, my friends.